Hey Blaze, I'm not gonna make this into like some long, drawn out video production. Um, I just really wanted to just say a couple things and then, you know what I'm saying, I'll let things be. But I guess the best way to just start off is by just saying to you that I'm sorry. You know what I mean? You were right. You know, I definitely was wrong for reaching out and saying anything to Nikki. And regardless to what my reasons were, you know, we had an agreement that if you, anything changed, that we would talk to each other and let each other know. And I didn't do that. And for that, I apologize. Um, there are no levels of, you know, the right and wrong that you do when you're in a relationship. Wrong is wrong, and I fucked up, you know. No amount of what I may have felt or what, no, it's no excuse. And I'm always riding your ass about what it is you do and my insecurities from the past. And I should have known better, and I didn't, and I fucked up. And I want to apologize to you for that. I'm sorry. There is no excuse for it. There is no lesser sin. Everything wrong is wrong, and I fucked up, and I'm sorry. I apologize to you for not being able to just say that first the other night. But in the midst of everything and me and feeling like I'm never heard, I should have just done what I felt was right instead of trying to buck. You know, for me, it's just a matter of I felt and I have felt like so long that I've been so wronged that, you know, you don't have the right to question or ask me nothing as long as I'm not fucking nobody. And at the end of the day, that's wrong. Because if it were you having anything to say to anybody else, period, I'd lose my mind. And it doesn't have anything to do, well, it shouldn't have anything to do with just because of what you did before. You know, it should just be straight across the board. And I don't think that I gave you a fair shot at me and being straight and honest with you and letting you know what the deal was with me and how I felt. So, again, I apologize for lying to you, or I apologize for, you know, neglecting to come to you and talk to you about, you know, what I was feeling regardless, you know what I'm saying, to who or what. I could go down the line and explain to you the text message in full and what I meant, but it really, at the end of the day, it wouldn't mean anything because there should have been no communication with someone that I had dealt with from my past, period, regardless to how long it's been since I've seen her, regardless to where she lives. And I wholeheartedly, I do apologize. And even if, you know, subconsciously it was me and wanting to be wrong because you were, at the end of the day, I was still wrong. So, two wrongs don't make a right. I fucked up. I got caught up in some shit, that sending a message that I should not have sent, having contact that I should not have had, regardless to what, it doesn't matter. And I have to be accountable for that. And I'm sorry. You know, there's nothing else I can say. I shouldn't have did it. I was wrong. I fucked up. I fouled up. I threw shit in the game. And it was me. You know, so as far as that goes with, you know, you and I, then I guess you were able to walk away from this knowing that it was nothing that you did and that you tried all that you could try. And at the end of the day, regardless to what it is, we didn't make it. And it's due to me and not being able to have the nerve or the courage or the whatever to come to you and talk to you before I even had anything to say to anybody else, period. I should have been able to approach you and address you on whatever my issues or insecurities, needs, or wants for reaching out to anybody else. I should have been able to come to you with that first. And being your chick, I wasn't able to do that, and I apologize. It doesn't make the situation right. It doesn't make it better. It doesn't rectify it, but it's just me and at least owning up to you finally, or saying to you that you were right, or like I said, just being accountable for what it is that I did. So I'm sorry. It doesn't take the argument or the fight or anything back. It's just me admitting to my guilt and admitting to, like I said, just throwing a monkey wrench in the program of something that we were doing, and I fucked up, and I'm sorry, and I want you to forgive me. I don't want to jump back into what we had or say, I, you love me, take me back, but at least I just want to be able to walk out the door saying, you know, at this point, us and not being together is my fault, because I should have been able to come to you and talk to you about whatever it was that I needed to talk to and nobody else. I should have never had the need or the desire to reach out and say anything to anybody else. I should have come to you first, and I didn't, and I'm sorry. So I love you. Sorry you deleted me from Facebook. Sorry you took all my posts down and just did all the things. But, I mean, you had the right. Those your words, your feelings, your everything. And I'm pretty sure in your mind I just took them and shitted on them. And you have the right to feel that way and think that way. But I missed the entire day of not being able to talk to you or hear from you. But I guess this is just the part of the punishment of me and fucking up. You know what I'm saying? You do wrong, you lose right. So I get it. And I don't fault you. I'm not angry. I was mad last night because of liquor and all of the way things went, but I'm not mad. We was on the road or something for so long. I will take one for the team or whatever it is you want to call it. Like I said, I'm held accountable for me. Had nothing to do with you. How you address me, how you address it. It was nothing. Wrong is wrong, and I'm sorry. I apologize, and I love you now, and I still will forever love you, regardless of if we are right together or not. You will always hold a place in my heart, regardless to what I say or what we both say when we're angry. It doesn't take away the realness of what it is that we had, and what we had was real. I loved you regardless to what you thought with every ounce of my being. Though I did have insecurities and faults and wasn't perfect, no way, shape, form possible did I ever say that I was. But once again, right is right and wrong is wrong. And I want to be able to allow you the breath or whatever it is that, the wind under you, and I was right. And you were at this point in time, you were right. You know what I'm saying? You were right, I was wrong. I shouldn't have, and I did. So I guess 8 minutes is enough for me to, to go on about that. But I love you. Take care of yourself, and just know that me and canceling my Twitter and canceling my Instagram and all of that has nothing to do with me and feeling like, I'm trying to do something to make you feel better about the situation. It's just, with everything it is that I'm going through and I'm about to put my body through, I really don't need any distractions anyway, so I just want you to know that I loved you, and I never wanted us to be where we are, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's it. So I can't say enjoy your weekend, because I know you're not. If you feel anything, then I don't know, but I love you, and I just felt that it was better for me to at least have my say a little bit and at least apologize and all that other stuff, all the other things that I wanted to say that had built up for, for a minute doesn't really even matter at this point. You know what I'm saying? None of it didn't matter last night. I don't even know why I chose that moment. I guess I just felt like I could never say what I want to say. And every time, like I said, by the time I get a chance to say it, it's all boiled and bubbled up in me that it's, of course, it's going to erupt and come out because I feel like I haven't had a chance to say it. So, but it shouldn't have made a difference last night. But coming home, trying to hurry up and drink and catch up with you, and you mix alcohol and that get involved with what you're saying and what you're talking about, it kind of does. It'll fuck with you. So, it doesn't matter any of that other stuff that I had to say because it inevitably would have ended us in this same point anyway, I'm guessing. But happy or unhappy, trying or not trying, miserable or not miserable, I was willing and I just wanted to be with you enough to go through the things. You know what I'm saying? My life changed completely, but I wanted to I wanted to endure and struggle and suffer because I could never walk away from you. You know what I'm saying? I tried before, but I couldn't. Neither one of us could say goodbye, but I guess being angry and being mad and some bullshit happening is always easier. You know what I'm saying? Because you have something to force and push you away. But at the end of the day, when I